Let's talk about relationships, not as battles to win or people to fix, but as mirrors. Every relationship we have reflects something back to us. Our beliefs, our fears, our patterns, our self-talk, and our sense of worth. Not because we attracted everything that happens, but because how we respond reveals what we believe we deserve. 2. Boundaries, what they actually are. Boundaries are not rules for other people. They are not threats, punishments, or attempts to control someone's behavior. A boundary is simply a statement of what I will and will not participate in. It's about me, not them. I don't stay in conversations where I'm being yelled at. I don't explain myself repeatedly when someone is committed to misunderstanding me. I don't stay available to people who treat me with disrespect. Boundaries are self-respect in action. Respect versus disrespect. When someone respects your boundaries, they show you they value the relationship. They may not be perfect, but they try. They adjust. They care about the impact of their behavior. When someone consistently disrespects your boundaries, they're telling you something too. They are unwilling or unable to participate in a relationship based on mutual respect. And that's information, not a failure. The mirror, what their behavior reflects. When someone mistreats us, it doesn't mean we deserve it, but it does reveal something about our internal world. Do I believe I have to tolerate this to keep the peace? Do I silence myself because I fear conflict? Do I minimize my needs because I don't want to be too much? Do I stay because I'm afraid of being alone? Do I explain, justify, or overfunction because I don't feel worthy of being heard the first time? The mirror is not about blame. It's about awareness. What if you can't remove yourself from the relationship? This is the part most people avoid, but it's real. Sometimes you cannot leave, at least not immediately. Maybe it's a co-parent, a boss, a family member you rely on, or someone you share a home with. In those cases, the work becomes internal boundaries, not external escape. Here are strategies that help you stay grounded and safe without abandoning yourself. Strategies for when you cannot leave. 1. Shift from emotional exposure to emotional containment. You don't have to offer your full self to someone who has shown they can't handle it. This means share less personal information. Stop seeking validation from them. Keep conversations factual, brief, and neutral. Don't argue with someone committed to misunderstanding you. This is not coldness, it's self-protection. 2. Use low-access boundaries. These are boundaries that don't require the other person's cooperation. Examples: limiting the time you spend in their presence, using physical space, closing a door, going for a walk, not engaging in certain topics, ending conversations early, keeping interactions task-focused. You don't need permission to do any of these. 3. Stop trying to change their behavior. This is the hardest shift. When you stop trying to get them to respect you, you reclaim your power. Instead of explaining, arguing, repeating yourself, hoping they'll finally get it, you move into observing, accepting the reality of who they are, adjusting your level of access accordingly. This is emotional adulthood. 4. Strengthen your inner dialogue. This is where the mirror becomes medicine. Ask yourself, where am I speaking to myself the way they speak to me? Where do I dismiss my own needs the way they dismiss them? Where do I tolerate behavior internally that I would never accept externally? What part of me believes this is the best I can get? The goal is not to blame yourself. The goal is to upgrade your internal standards so your external boundaries become non-negotiable. 5. Build micro moments of self-respect. Even in difficult environments, you can create small acts of self-loyalty, taking a breath before responding, saying, "I'm not available for this conversation right now," walking away from disrespect, speaking calmly even when they escalate, choosing not to internalize their behavior. These micro moments accumulate. They rewire your nervous system. They teach your body, "I protect you now." 6. Create an exit strategy, even if it's long-term. If the relationship is chronically disrespectful, you may not be able to leave today, but you can begin planning financial independence, emotional support systems, housing options, legal advice, therapy or coaching, skill building, strengthening your sense of self. Even the intention to leave someday creates internal power. The empowering truth. Relationships are mirrors not to shame us, but to awaken us. They show us where we abandon ourselves, where we need to grow, where we need to speak up, where we need to walk away, where we need to choose differently. Boundaries are not about controlling others. They are about honoring ourselves. And when we honor ourselves, the mirror changes.